Dame Deborah James died following a lengthy battle with bowel cancer recently and left behind a strong family that will eternalize her memory. The campaigner, who went by Bowel Babe on Instagram, was diagnosed with stage 4 bowel cancer in 2016 and lost her battle with the disease on June 28. Her family was by her side when she died, with them releasing a statement on her Instagram page. "We are deeply saddened to announce the death of Dame Deborah James, the most amazing wife, daughter, sister, mummy," they wrote. Deborah passed away peacefully today, surrounded by her family. She leaves behind her husband Sebastian Bowen, and their children Eloise, 12, and Hugo, 14. Read more. Sebastian Bowen. Before her death, she thanked her husband Sebastian, who she was married to for 13 years, for being her utter rock in a sweet tribute. She had posted a photo of herself in a wheelchair alongside her loving city banker husband. In the snap, Deborah smiled for the camera while sitting in a wheelchair and her husband kneeled down beside her. Deborah wrote, "Seb whisked me, bit of a mission but worth it, at the crack of dawn to Atras Wesley before all the crowds. To say we'll done for the book launch, and it was just perfect for an hour. I haven't left the house in 10 days as have been too weak, and whilst I'm now going to snooze for most of the day, in the sun like a cat, I love this picture of reminding me of vibrant green life all around, despite the sadness of knowing the state of my body inside." She then admitted, "But Seb is not a rock for me, and together we seem to be able to squeeze our hands, swallow the tears and laugh instead." The two almost went through a divorce in 2015 but decided to get back together and try out counseling. Eloise and Hugo. Deborah, who presented the BBC's You Me and the Big C, previously said that she and her husband made memory boxes for her children. Writing in her last column for The Sun, she said, "I do not want to die. I can't get my head around the idea that I will not see my kids' weddings or see them grow up, that I will no longer be a part of life that I love so much." She said that she and Seb have bought them gifts for key future birthdays, which she will tragically miss out on. On Father's Day, she also confessed that she was heartbroken at the thought of not seeing her son become a father. Get all the biggest showbiz news straight to your inbox. Sign up for the free Mirror Showbiz newsletter. Mother and father in her final days, talked about her final wish to pass away at her parents', Heather and Alistair, home in order to save her children from additional anguish. She explained her plans for moving out of her central London home and into her parents' bungalow in Woking during her final appearance on her BBC podcast, You Me and the Big C. "It's kind of where I've always wanted to die, weirdly," she said. "I've always had that in mind. I think I always knew I didn't want to be at my London home. It doesn't feel right to me." Heather paid tribute to her daughter on Instagram following her death. "My heart is broken. Love you forever," she wrote alongside a carousel of snaps. Brother and sister. Her brother Ben was in the USA at the time of her death as he had planned the trip for ages. Deborah had warned her brother not to come back under any circumstances when she bid him an emotional goodbye before his trip last week. Speaking to The Sun, she said of her brother Ben, "He's off on holiday to the US tomorrow. I have told him they have to go, they've planned the trip for ages. I also told him he must not come back, under any circumstances. He says he'll come home. It'll be horrible saying goodbye to him. I can't really think about it right now." Before he head off to America, he was by her side and even attended the royal ascot with her. Her sister Sarah Wieczorek helped the campaigner live life to the fullest in her final weeks. She planned sleepovers and found ways for Deborah to enjoy herself when she was too exhausted to leave the house. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@mirror.co.uk or call us direct at 0207 29 33 033.